Okay, now, I hate to go here, but I gotta do it. The most disappointing running shoe company of the year. Oh, yeah. What a year, what a year. Here we go into the studio. Man, that tops off the year real nice, that sign right there. I'm trying to reflect back. Was it the Saucony Kinvara 11? Is it out here actually? I thought I saw it a second ago. Maybe not. Anyway, Saucony Kinvara 11, I believe, was the first running shoe review that we did in 2020 here in the studio. And then the last, yes, the last full review I believe that I'm gonna squeeze in was the SL 20.2 from Adidas. So anyway, I just love this time of year for a lot of different reasons. I know a lot of people don't like the New Year's and New Year's resolutions, and that's fine, but for me, it's just a perfect time to stop, pause, reflect back, and just think about, man, what a journey. And especially, obviously, like, 22, we'll never forget 2020. None of us will. But so many challenging things happened. But I will make the argument that so many also awesome things happened with respect to the running shoe world, okay? The running shoe lineup, as you can see behind me on the walls. Like, if you would have told me the shoes that were gonna be coming out, that I'd be as excited about them as I am now compared to 12 months ago, like, I just had no idea that so many different companies were gonna be innovating in the ways that they did, and that is the focus of today's vlog here in the studio. By the way, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great break if you're on break right now. And as we, again, transition into 2021. It's coming, everybody. Okay, so the focus, yes, is my personal running shoe company of the year, okay? Not running shoe, but running shoe company. So the entire company, their entire lineup, as you saw yesterday's vlog, I did announce the running shoe of the year, the Saucony Endorphin Speed. In case you missed that vlog, upper right hand corner, we did, in fact, it's actually right up there. Of course, I keep it forever and ever. The deconstructed version of the Endorphin Speed. I basically opened up the midsole to see the nylon plate inside there. So if you're interested in that, upper right hand corner. Okay, so here is the deal. I remember 365 days ago making a mental note to myself that I wanted to pick one running shoe company for 2020 to really dive into and get to know better and better. All right, so what was that company? I think I said this in a vlog about a year ago, but it was, in fact, Adidas. I just was not familiar, as much as other running shoe companies, with the entire Adidas lineup. So I actually think I did pretty well exploring shoes like the Boston 9, the RC2, the SL20, the Ultra Boost PB, the Adios 5, the Adios Pro, what else? The Adi Zero Pro. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. I actually did not get into an Adidas trail shoe yet in 2020. Maybe that'll be a goal for 2021. So I'm just thinking to myself, well, actually, let me list. So here are all the shoe companies that I focus on here on this channel. Okay, I'm just going to try and rattle them off, make sure I don't forget any. Adidas, Brooks, Skechers, Hoka, Nike, Solomon, Innovate. Let's see, Ultra. I'm looking down now. Skechers, did I already say Skechers? Brooks, I already said. Anyway, those are the major companies, about 10 companies. Actually, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the major companies that I focus on here in the studio. Now, honorable mentions honorable mentions meaning they're not honorable, meaning they did not make the list. Sadly, Mizuno and Under Armour. I only tested one pair of Under Armour shoes and one pair of Mizuno shoes. I believe it was just one in 2020, and that makes me very sad. I feel like those companies are trying, but they just didn't work their way into the running shoe rotation like I would like them to moving forward, okay? But, all right, there's one off the list that you're probably thinking of, and in fact, I'm wearing it right now. That's right. In 2021, I want to focus on getting to know better this company, Reebok. Can you see it there? That's right. Now, I'm not to the moon. I'm not overly excited about Reebok. I think they are in catch-up mode in a big, big way. But Reebok is going to be my running shoe company to test out more for all of you moving forward into 2021. All right. So with that said, without further ado, drum roll, please. Here we go. The running shoe company with the best lineup. Okay. The entire lineup for 2020 is Saucony. That's right. Saucony wins. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here in the studio, Saucony, in my opinion, had the best running shoe lineup of the entire year. And in that Saucony lineup, you know what we've got. We've got the Endorphin Pro, the Endorphin Speed. And just so you know, Saucony did not win just because they had the Speed, which was my running shoe of the year. That's not the reason that it's the entire lineup, okay? So that's the category for today's vlog. The Guide 13, the Triumph 18, the Kinvara 11, which is just a simple daily training shoe, which, by the way, the Kinvara 12 is inside my house right now. I just haven't had a chance to test it out yet, but it's not a 2020 shoe. So I suspect that in 2021, Saucony is going to continue to innovate in a big, big way. I wouldn't be shocked if they are in the running for the running shoe company of the year 365 days from now. And again, what I said yesterday, what they're doing with their midsoles in 2020 is just amazing. And peppy underfoot, springy, feels lightweight underfoot. They're not overthinking the uppers. What else? Oh, the outsoles. It actually decent amount of rubber, but not too much. And so, I mean, again, this Endorphin Speed definitely has over 100 miles in it now, and just no sign of wear and tear on this outsole. So build quality is there. And okay, honorable mention, Asics. Oh, they are second place for my running shoe company of the year. Okay, let's break it down. We've got the Nova Blast. Oh, there it is. Love, 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 love the Nova Blast. We remember the Evo Ride. That was also a solid shoe. The Gel Cayeno Light, the Gel Nimbus Light, the Dynablast. Now, one of the reasons Asics, actually everybody, I had to think long and hard between Saucony and Asics for the running shoe company of the year. Running shoe companies of the year. Like I just, it was hard. I've been thinking about this for over a month, and I went back and forth. Really, it came down a little bit to the Meta Racer versus the Endorphin Pro. And I think, well, we're going to see, okay? Everybody's talking about the shoe that Sarah Hall has been wearing, and I think that, watch out, Asics in 2021, especially since the Olympics are over in Japan in 2021, I just think that Asics is about to throw down over the next 6 months. So anyway, get excited for Asics. But I was really, really torn between Saucony and Asics for the running shoe companies of the year. I'll also mention, like, Brooks was, I was thinking about Brooks. I love the Brooks Hyperion Tempo. Here it is. Skechers, I feel like Skechers had a good year. The reason Skechers didn't win basically comes down to durability. And the durability predictions, I think that their shoes are lightweight, which I love. I think they are peppy underfoot. The Hyperburst midsoles, I actually really enjoy. But again, build quality for the Skechers shoes just isn't quite there. Hoka, solid year, but honestly, I hate to say it. The Clifton Edge, the Clifton Edge kind of maybe dropped Hoka's chances of winning the run. This shoe just did not work for me, and I think it didn't work for a lot of people. Like, I never heard any great buzz coming out about as far as a lot of people loving the Clifton Edge. Also, the Rincon 2 from Hoka, here it is right here. The update from the Rincon 1 to the 2 was so minimal, it almost wasn't even worth, like, I don't even know, like, they really didn't update it at all. Like, a few little minor updates to the upper. So that is also, like, I love the Rincon 2, love the Clifton 7, but again, the progress forward just was not at the same level as Saucony. Okay. Now, I hate to go here, but I gotta do it. The most disappointing running shoe company of the year. Oh yeah, you know where I'm going. Oh yeah, I also forgot Adidas. Adidas had a solid year. I think, you know what it comes down to with Adidas for me? The uppers. I think they're just they gotta tighten their ship there with respect to their uppers. A little loosey-goosey, not quite form-fitting to the foot, especially through the heel counter and the collar. Anyway, Adidas is, again, I'm enjoying Adidas a lot more compared to a year ago. But the most disappointing running shoe company of the year was Nike. Yeah, it was Nike, okay? So let's run through it. We got the React Infinity Run Flyknit, the React Miler, the Peg 37, Tempo Next Percent, Alpha Fly Next Percent, and the Wild Horse 6, and then also, oh my god, the Terra Kyger 6 as well, as far as trail shoes are concerned. So here's the deal. The React Infinity Run Flyknit, True Love loves that shoe. I don't love that shoe because the collar of the shoe is too loosey-goosey. I don't feel like I'm secure in the shoe, okay? I almost consider it a cross trainer, meaning go to the gym and then go run 2 or 3 miles. It's just not like it's not feeling like a true, tried and true running shoe, okay? React Miler, a little heavy. Peg 37, good. Here's actually the midsole of the Peg 37 and the airbag inside that. I think the Peg 37 was the shining star of the Nike lineup of 2020, okay? You all know how I feel about the Tempo Next Percent. Probably the most disappointing running shoe of 2020 for me, okay? I think the catchphrase or the one word that I'd put to the Tempo Next Percent, overkill. It's just overkill. From the outsole rubber to these AirPods under the forefoot, it's just not necessary. It's just like Nike, it's just too much. It's too much for a training shoe. I guess some people might use this for racing, but it's just no dice. It's just too much over engineering for, especially for a training shoe. Now, you might be wondering, Seth, what about the Alpha Fly? Actually, it's not even in here. It's inside the Alpha Fly. I mean, I could go on and on about that shoe. It's not a bad shoe, but why? Why are very few, not exclusively, why are very few of the sponsored, making, I don't know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, why are these elite Nike athletes opting for the Next Percent over the Alpha Fly in 2020, okay? Why in the races, in world championship races, half marathons and marathons? Something's going on there, Nike. And listen, it's not a bad shoe. Alpha Fly, not a bad shoe. But is it better than the Next Percent? I'm gonna say at this point, it is not, okay? In fact, that is why, again, this is, in fact, oh yeah, all these Matrix vlogs are linked upper right-hand corner. I'll also try to link to them down below if you wanna dig a lot deeper into Nike, into Asics, into Saucony. I've made Matrix vlogs for all of these shoe companies. So I guess one shining star for Nike was the Wild Horse 6 as far as a great, solid trail training shoe, okay? There you have it, everybody. I hate to throw Nike under the bus, but it just was like, between the, outside of the Peg 37 and the Wild Horse 6, it just was not, I don't think it was a great year for Nike. So we'll see what happens in 2021 for Nike. I think they're just, I don't know. I think they're maybe trying to innovate or over-engineer their shoes a little too much, which is driving the weight of the shoe a little bit up. Like the Alpha Fly is heavier than the Next Percent. Now everybody knows the Next Percent 2 is on the horizon. So that's going to be very exciting. I expect that shoe to be on the starting line at the Tokyo Olympics on many Nike Elite feet in 2021. All right, question of the day. What was your favorite running shoe company of 2020 and why? Okay? Oh, thanks for answering. Thanks for listening to that. I know it was a little bit of a rant there at the end on Nike, but butter my bread. Saucony, I'm shocked. Oh, I didn't even bring up New Balance. I apologize. New Balance, real quick. Solid year, New Balance, but I'm going to say that the RC and the TC, okay, a little too soft through the midsole. I like the midsole to baby the legs, but with respect to going a little bit faster, watch out. New Balance is going to have a good year as well next year, but just, I think their durometer test is just a little too soft anyway. New Balance also, good year, but not beating out Saucony. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Onward and upward, geeking out about running shoes. It's going to be a fun year. So, all right, I got to close it out. We'll toss it to the Matrix, all right, late 2020. Matrix, late 2020, onward and upward. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.